Yeah, my final guess for who it is, I don't think I landed on a good guess. I don't want to say Camilla. That's like a basic guess. Okay, I have no clue who it is. My final guess is nothing. I've come up blank. Hinoka.
Put me on a pedestal if you insist. I'm not gonna let it go to my head.
Isn't this what you wanted? A legendary Yuri?
Give me an order.
Abyssal Blade. Yo, that new A slot looks cool. Looks like Sorcery Blade. Attack Speed Hex Blade. Oh, he's a red dagger. I guess this was always within the realm of possibility. I will say I kind of forgot about this possibility. Okay, so now we're not getting any more Three Houses legendaries, right? That's the last one. They can't do anymore, right? Sedith? Yeah, Disarm Trap 4 would have made sense on him, that's true. Another dagger legendary. We got Shez not even that long ago. Also, I mean, if we're counting Shez as Three Houses, then I mean, we got two Three Houses legendaries pretty close together, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, let's take a look at Yuri. They're trying to show us something here, clearly. Looks like he does debuffs at start of turn. Looks like he also grants himself Sorcery Blade as like a status effect. Alright, let's see. Abyssal Blade, so he's an infantry red dagger, if I read that correctly. He's got Abyssal Blade. He expires special trigger. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants block +5 to unit, neutralizes effects to prevent units follow-up attacks, deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat. Definitely one of the legendaries of all time. The weapon seems kind of basic. Like maybe they... It almost seems like an arcane dagger. This like combination of effects is like what I would expect to see from an arcane dagger. I just figure it's Yuri, so his perf is gonna give him like more movement or something crazy like that, you know? But yeah, he just gets, I mean, they're all good effects. It's just, I don't know. Robin granted himself Grand Strategy, Shez got double attacks. But yeah, I mean, he gets no follow-up, he gets true damage. Alright, I guess. He keeps Foul Play, which is good. Foul Play is an incredibly strong assist skill. Let's read his perf C. He gets Canto 2, like his base form. I start a turn, unit can move 1 extra space. There we go, so that's where that effect went. After start of turn skills trigger, if stall is active on unit, neutralizes the unit can move 1 extra space effect of this skill. Wait, whoa. Okay, I understand. Inflicts attack speed defense res -4 on foes within 2 spaces of unit during combat. So the Canto 2 is good, obviously. The 1 extra movement space is good, obviously. This part about stall, I think it's just saying that if he gets hit with stall, then like he's just not gonna be affected by it. He's gonna be able to move 2 spaces. His extra movement effect just gets erased as if it weren't there. So he'll be able to move 2 spaces. Not 3, not 1, just 2, like normal. So he's still kind of affected by stall. It just doesn't shut him down completely. Which makes sense, because in summoner duels, running any movement that has extra movement is so annoying, because you're going to run into stall all the time. Especially in SDR, where you can't, like, strike Duo Thorr. So yeah, he was... If they were going to release another Yuri, then they needed some kind of way to counteract stall, because it's everywhere in summoner duels. And then he also inflicts blah -4 on foes within 2 spaces during combat. My first impression is that he seems kind of tame, but honestly, like in practice, Yuri is already so strong, and just giving him a little bit more combat utility is probably going to make him pretty strong. He has a new A-slot skill. This looks like a skill that you can inherit. It almost certainly is. You can run 2 Yuris at the same time in summoner duels, that is true. They can foul play each other. Attack speed Hexblade. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of magic ally, grants Hexblade to unit for 1 turn. If bonus is active on unit, grants attack speed plus 17 during combat. So I mean, bonus includes Hexblade, so like... Alright. Interesting. That's one way to get your attack speed plus 7 during combat. We have so many A-slot skills that grant attack speed plus 6 or plus 7 during combat. This one just also gives you Hexblade. Hexblade, we already know what that does. Calculates damage using lower foe's defense or res during combat for 1 turn. I think it could be good. And I like the idea of, like, for this to work, you have to actually have a magic ally on your team. Like, you have to actually think twice about it, which I kind of like. Most effects, you don't really have to think twice about it. They just kind of go. For this to activate, you actually have to have a magic ally. I don't think he'll break everything. Oh, they have him fighting Duo Thorr. I guess that makes sense.
Give me an order.
So yeah, they're just showing that, like, even though stall is on him, he can still move 2 spaces.
Give me an order.
He also comes with Seal Speed 4, which we just got on Shez. Another legendary dagger from 3 houses. Alright. Yeah, if you're gonna pull from Max Merge on Yuri, then it's kind of a bummer because you're gonna end up with 2 high merged wind legendaries. I think it's weird and just kind of dumb when they do this. Like, it just seems like a bad, like, business decision to have 2 legendaries of the same element color sharing together, especially when one's new, you know? So you got Yuri with Sigurd and Embla. It's pretty good value, honestly, just with Embla being there. Blue has Kaladori, Harden, and nope, blue is not that great this time. Green has Ninian, Air, and Odor. Green is okay. Colorless has Medeus, Askr, and Gateau. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna spark on this banner. My primary goal is Askr, but it'd be cool if I could get Yuri too, just because I like this new mechanic, this new pay-to-win mechanic, where I can just stay in tier 21 every week by having the new legendary. It's kind of neat. So what I'll probably do is, I'll pull colorless and red until spark, and then if I don't get either on the way to spark, then I'll just spark for Askr, since he's the priority. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on the banner? Are you gonna pull for Yuri? We got Ian pulling for him. Based on the reactions from the others, it seems like a lukewarm reaction from people that aren't big fans of Yuri. Which makes sense, because he is just kind of like another Yuri. He'll be strong, but I don't think he'll break everything. Yeah, I mean, we already know what's in the salt thread. It's going to be 3 houses. Also, people are upset about him just not being that strong. Just regular Yuri. Did null stall really need to be a thing? It was already niche as hell and now it is dead. The problem with old Yuri is that he just got shut down completely by Duo Thorr, and this one doesn't, so he's slightly better. How about the hype thread? Common sewer rat W, so there's people that like Yuri, which is fair. I played the DLC campaign in 3 houses, So I know what Yuri's deal is, but I have not seen a whole lot of his support conversations. In fact, I don't think I've seen any, because I don't think you could watch support conversations within the DLC campaign. The best new Wind Legendary? I think he'll be really strong. I don't know if he'll be the best. He's competing with Veronica, so that's kind of tough. Veronica's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I think he's maybe a contender. I don't know, Wind's got some pretty strong ones now. Sigurd has maybe fallen off a little bit, since it's been like 2 years since he came out. Myrrh is still really good too, honestly. Myrrh with the warp bubble. Well, there we have it. A fast reaction tonight. Partially just because I don't have that much to say about Yuri. I guess I got what I wanted out of this because I was looking to not spend a bunch of orbs. And I won't have to. I'll still spark and that'll cost like 170 or whatever, but... So I guess that'll be the next phase stream I do. It'll be a summoning session. Maybe I can double up the summoning session and also the chores stream this weekend. I might try and do that. So tentatively, I'll say I'll summon for Yuri on Saturday, which is just like one day after the banner comes out. Sorry, not for Yuri, for Askr. I forgot already. If you enjoyed this this quick reaction to Legendary Yuri, go ahead and follow the stream, join the Discord. We have a Fire Emblem Heroes channel where we discuss the game. Come check it out. Subscribe on YouTube. That's where I'm going to be uploading an abridged version of this reaction. And that's just about it.